Hello, hello, and good morning. Welcome to Bird's Nest Designs. Today is Saturday, January 25th, and I am here for an impromptu coffee and a cards on a Saturday morning to share more with the Storybook Friends bundle with you. So today we're going to make a really beautiful Easter card. So if you happen to see me here live and you're jump on, say hello, and if you're catching the replay, let me know that too. So leave a comment leave a message in the comments. Okay, clearly it's Saturday and I need more coffee this morning. Alrighty, so those of you joining me for the very first time, hello and welcome. It's so nice to meet you. My name is Denise Cox and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Archerville, Saskatchewan. And I am here for the final project featuring Storybook Friends. So that's a sweet little bundle right here. Mega sweet, and it is a really, really fun suite. So check it out if you don't already have it or you haven't already looked at it. Take a look. Like I said, today we're going to make a really fun Easter card. Good morning, Kathy. Hello, Tanya. Welcome, welcome. It is a beautiful morning here in Saskatchewan. I was trying to capture pictures of the amazing sunset I was enjoying while having my first cup of coffee this morning, but my camera would not do it justice, and so I didn't even bother posting it, but it was remarkable. You know, when the day starts with a pink sky, it's going to be a great day, right? Okay, so welcome everybody. As I said, say hello when you join me here live, or if you're catching the replay, let me know where you're watching from. I have a very busy weekend here in my craft room this weekend. So much designing to do, some planning, lots of things going on. So I'm super excited about that. And for those of you in my Creatively Hatched Card Club, those packets went out yesterday and the email for the tutorial went out today too. If you don't live here in Canada and weren't able to get in on the kit, that adorable Hearts and Hugs class tutorial is now uploaded in my tutorial store for purchase. So you can buy that from anywhere in the world. So that's up in my store. Head on over to createwithbirdsnest.ca. You'll see a link to tutorial store and it'll be the first one that pops up. Alrighty. Good morning, Jackie. Welcome. So what does the next week look like? Well, Monday night, I have a Feathered Friends video for my exclusive group here on YouTube. So for all of my feathered friends, don't forget 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be live for our exclusive video. And then shortly after, you'll be able to download that tutorial. Anybody interested, you can click the link in the description and find out more about my feathered friends. Okay, then we're going to have Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time with my usual weekly video. And then as of right now, unless something changes, Tuesday and Wednesday will be Wednesday and Thursday will be our Coffee and a Cards morning videos. I will keep you posted if anything changes. I am on call with the school here, so sometimes they call me in the morning to go into work, and so I'll just make sure I keep you guys updated if I can't do my morning videos. Alrighty, are we ready to do some stamping? I am excited to make this Easter card with you guys today. Easter, I know it seems like it's a long ways away, but you know, Valentine's Day will be here soon, and then shortly after that, it's Easter. Like, it's just, time goes by so fast, as we all know. Hi, Mary. Glad you're here live. Hello, Joan. Welcome. Okay, are we ready? Let me flip the camera down. Okay, here we are. Slide my chair over, have another sip of my coffee. Okay, we are going to continue on with Storybook Friends. Let me share with you guys the cards if you've missed the ones earlier this week. Tuesday night, we made this quick and simple masculine card using the badger from the laser cuts. Just a really sweet hello friend with this fun little ribbon knot over here. And then Wednesday morning, we made an adorable birthday card using these little geese, again, from the laser cutouts, with this amazing frame that is part of the Storybook Friends dies. We also used eyelet embossing folder in the background. And then on Thursday, we made this sweet card, stamped images, colored them, die cut them, added the frame, a little bit of blending in the background for just a really sweet and simple card there too. So somebody loves you. Isn't that cute? All right, so let's continue on. Today we're going to make an Easter card. So let me share with you what we have and all the bits and bobs. And of course, the measurements will be on my blog post. I have the first 2 cards from this past week uploaded there, so you can go back there to check out the measurements and such. And then I will get the one from Thursday and today's card updated as soon as possible. So we're starting with a crumb cake card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. Oop, wrong way. Bump to the inside. I always forget to remind you guys of that, but bump to the inside. All right, so bird's nest stamper. We're gonna take that bone folder. Okay, then I have 2 pieces of basic white that are 4 by 5 1/4, and I've gone ahead and I have embossed one of them with the eyelet embossing folder. I don't know why, but for some reason this embossing folder just seems like the perfect match for me for this suite. It's so pretty, and it just seems to complement all the bits and pieces. So I've got one of those embossed and one plain. Then we've got a scrap piece of boho blue. We're going to do some die cutting on that one. I've got 3 little strips of that beautiful Storybook Moments designer paper with the strawberry pattern on it. Okay, I love the boho blue with the strawberries on top. It's just so pretty. We've got a bunny laser cut and one of the florals, and then just a piece of white for our sentiment. So we are ready to get crafting. I'm going to pull in, first thing we're going to do is cut out a frame. So I'm going to bring in my little boss here. I love my boho blue embossing folder. It's so pretty. It makes me smile. So then we're going to grab our, oh, we need the plates. Here they are. Okay, so I've got the plates. We're going to put our boho blue cardstock, and then we're going to grab from our dies. So remember these dies, they're so awesome. There's so many of them. We're going to use this pretty frame right here. We'll put that on our paper. We're going to cover it with our other plate and then wheel it through. There we go. Oh, Kathy, I love that embossing folder too. It's one of my absolute favorites, and it's definitely a go-to. It's so pretty. But for some reason with this particular suite, it just is like the perfect combo. All right, so here we are. We've pulled out that frame. I'm just going to poke out the few that didn't just pop right out. And how beautiful is that? Isn't that pretty? Let me put it there so you can see it fully. Isn't that a gorgeous frame cutout? Now, as I was poking those little bits out, you know what popped into my mind? Oh my goodness, this has nothing to do with what we're doing at the moment, but I thought, oh my gosh, if you made this black and then covered it with some glitter in Halloween, wouldn't that be like the perfect little frame for a portrait or something? Or like a, anyway, sometimes your mind goes off on crazy tantrums, right? So we're not thinking about Halloween, we're thinking about Easter to make this cute card. All right. Good morning, Linda, welcome. Okay, so now let's do our stamping. We can move this, we're done with this. All right, so on this little piece of paper here, which measures 3/8, so it's, no, it doesn't. It measures 5/8. I was gonna say it's a little bigger than a half, but not quite 3/4. So it's 5/8. We're gonna use boho blue ink to coordinate with our frame, and we're gonna use the Easter greetings stamp set. Now I'm gonna use a little trick that I was taught by one of you guys. I think it was last week. So I haven't used this Easter greetings stamp set because, as you'll see, my sample has a different greeting on it. But I was told that when you use a stamp, photopolymer stamp for the very first time, stamp it first in Versamark and then in your ink. So that is in place of what I used to do, which was rubbing it on my skin, which does absolutely work, but I just put lotion on, so I don't want lotion all over my stamp. So I'm going to use that Versamark trick. Okay, so I'm stamping Easter greetings on the right-hand side. There, it was you, Kathy. I thought of that after I said. I was trying to think, who was it? And I remember it was Kathy. Okay, so there is our Easter greetings. And it does really work. It's a great tip. Okay, now let's go back to our card. So I'm going to take the piece that I embossed with that lace 3D embossing folder, or eyelet 3D embossing folder, and we're going to take and adhere that to the front of our card with a little bit of seal. What do you guys have planned for the weekend? Anybody doing anything exciting? Maybe you're spending some time in your craft room like I am. Let me know. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to use next week in my videos. I haven't even gotten that far yet. Okay, so there it is on the front of our card. Isn't that gorgeous? Such a fun embossing folder. Alrighty, then we're going to take some strips of this designer series paper. Now they're all 3 the same size, and I believe they were 1/2 inch. Yes, 1/2 inch by 4. So we're going to take 2 of them, and I'm just going to look at them and see if any of them like kind of pop out more. So these 2 have a bit more color on them, so I'm going to use those 2 for the front. So the set is so cute, Joan. I know. I just love it. So we're going to take one and we're going to put it right along the top of our embossed piece. Oops. Up there like that. And then we'll take another one. Ooh, Kathy's going to the craft room all day after groceries. I love it. Ooh, that one looks like, to me, that looks like it's upside down. So I'm going to flip this one over. I don't really know that there is a right or a wrong. But anyway, that's where my eyes went. So that's what I did. Okay. So now that we have that framing our embossed piece, I'm going to take our frame that we cut out. And I am going to turn it over and we're going to try and bump this up. So it is very intricate, as you can see. So it would be much easier in a sense to just stick it down, because then we could use like fussy glue around here. But I want it bumped up because you know me, I love bump it. So we're going to take our paper snips and our little mini dimensionals, and we're just going to snip a couple of them in half. Okay, so then when I pull those halves off, now we have really little ones that can go right here. And right, if I turn it around, it can go right here. Okay, and then we'll take another one. Good morning, Flo, welcome. Just kind of stick them wherever you can hide them. So we don't want them showing through on the front. And I'm gonna say, if we can get 4 on here, we're gonna be golden. It'll be perfect. So there we go. 1. Okay, so now we have our frame. You can choose which end you want at the top. I like the looks of this design as opposed to this one. They're both beautiful, but I do like this one a little bit more. So I'm gonna put that one at the top. So just center that frame on your white paper. Okay, cute, right? All right, next we're going to take our Easter greetings and we're going to stick that across over here. So for this one, I can use a regular size bump it. What is happening? These ones don't want to. Look, normally I do, oh, there we go. Normally I do that and they start popping off. These ones are like a little more sticky. So I'll put one there and then we'll move one over here. So now I didn't, good morning, Jean-Ann, welcome. So I didn't want to put a dimensional right where that frame is. So that's why I've left that gap between. So we can stick this here. Okay, now that we have that done, we can come in with our laser cut. So in that beautiful Storybook Moments, there are so many die cuts that you can choose, or laser cuts, or whatever you want to call them. They're these beautiful printed pieces that are already cut for us. So I've chosen this cute little bunny and the flowers. You could make this card again and again by just switching out these little guys, and it would be super cute. So I'm going to use these ones. We're going to use some more bumpets. And we'll put them behind our bunny. And then that is she's gonna kind of come up here, and just making sure that she's not hindering our greeting at all. That's inside the frame still. And then for the flowers, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add a bump it on either end. And then we'll take this floral and we'll just sort of put it at the base of her feet. So like she's standing in this beautiful bed of flowers. Isn't that a cute card? So of course we're not finished. We need some bling and we need to dress up the inside because we don't want a naked inside. So I've got a 4x5¼ basic white, and then I'm taking this third strip of the strawberry paper and we're going to just stick that along the bottom for just a little bit of dress up on that inside, and then we'll adhere it to the inside of the card. Then we're going to add some bling because this beautiful card needs a bit of bling. My coffee is getting cold. I think I may need some more coffee. Okay, let me just have a sip of my coffee. And then we're going to finish these blings. So again, I'm going to pull in the antique pearls. I use these on all of the cards this week. They're super versatile and they're beautiful. Like I keep saying that. They're just so pretty. And I just thought in my mind right now, I wonder if they would color. I think we should do a little experiment when we're done this card and see if we can color them and what they look like with our stamping blends. So I'm going to take my Take a Pick tool and just grab a few of these. Now I feel like this card can handle quite a bit of bling. So we'll put 1, 2 up here. And then let's put, there's 3 different sizes. So let's use a little bit of all of them. And we can put 2 and maybe 1 more. So we have a nice even, or not even, odd number down there. Okay, there is today's Easter card. What do you guys think of that one? Super quick and easy. A little bit of embossing, some die cutting, a little bit of stamping, and just placement of papers and things. And here we are. There's our Easter card and our cute little inside that coordinates. My sample card, I used Hello Friend as my sentiment. And then for the inside, I put Happy Spring. So that would be a great card to send just for any occasion as well. So there we have it. There is today's card. And then we have Thursday's card, Wednesday's card, and Tuesday. So there's quite a selection of cards that you could make with the Storybook Moments suite. You could also recreate these exact same designs using different paper, different stamps, switching it up, and just using the layouts or sketches. So I hope that you've enjoyed this week of Storybook Friends. I'm excited to come up with something for next week. I still don't know, as I mentioned, but that is on my agenda for today. But I do want to try what I was thinking, seeing if I can color these. So I'm just going to grab a marker, and I happen to have Lost Lagoon directly in front of me. So let's see what happens when we use light Lost Lagoon on top of our pearls. So maybe that's not a good color because it's not really doing anything. Maybe we can't color these guys. Let's see. Thank you guys for all of your comments and your thumbs up and clicking those heart buttons. I love it. I'm going to see if I can wipe that off. So I think it actually did color, but that's not a good color. So let me just go over here and grab something that is going to be much more vibrant in Blackberry Bliss. So let's see what happens when we color. Oh, you guys, look at that. Okay. So I have colored, and if we let it dry and do it again, it'll go darker. But if you look at that one I colored, it still has that pearlescent that comes through. You see that? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is a bit of a game changer. Now we can use these not just as pearls, but any color we want. And if we color it again, we're going to get a little bit more color on there. Or not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a one and done kind of layer. But anyway, there you go. So there is the answer to my question. You can color these fun little pearl accents. Alrighty. Thank you guys for starting off your Saturday here with me for Coffee and a Card. I hope you've enjoyed a nice cup of coffee or tea or whatever your favorite is, and had a little fun watching this creative tutorial. And hopefully I've inspired you to get into your craft room today and do a little bit of stamping. Good morning, Gail. It was my pleasure to be here with you this morning. I'm so excited to have started off the weekend with a little bit of creativity. And so I hope that continues throughout the weekend. I will be back, as I mentioned, Monday at 8 Central Standard Time for my exclusive Feathered Friends video over on YouTube. So if you want to jump in on that exclusive group, you can check out the link below. And then I am live Tuesday at 8 Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Tuesday on my public channel. So I hope to see you guys then. Have a wonderful weekend and happy stamping. Cheers.